I heard that you haven't been taking care of the house at all. You should either take care of the household chores or go find yourself a job. As Harold's wife, you should do what is expected of you. If you don't, my son is going to leave you and you're going to have to move out of the house.
Did you come over to our place again without telling me? I've asked you over and over again not to come to our house unannounced. I would appreciate it if you let me know beforehand.
Melanie, why do you have to be so bossy all the time? The house belongs to Harold, and as his mother, don't you think that I have the right to come over as I please?
I think that the house belongs to the both of us. Harold and I are married. Please don't treat me like I'm Harold's accessory. Harold and I are equals.
I just don't understand why you're so hostile towards me. I know what you're thinking. You're only after Harold's money and assets. As his mother, I'm going to do everything in my power to stop you.
I don't know why you're so paranoid. I'm not after Harold's money. You've got it all wrong. And I'm sorry to say this, but Harold doesn't have much money or assets.
What do you mean by that? If Harold really doesn't have much money, it's because you spent it all. You're exploiting him.
I don't understand where you're coming from. Why are you messaging me anyway? What do you need? I'm still working, so if you don't need anything specific, I'm going to go now.
Harold told me that you don't do any of the household chores, which is why I've been coming over to the house when I can. I've been making him dinner. I prepared many things today so that it will last a while, and so that Harold doesn't have to worry about making his own dinner. I made the meals for Harold, so please don't eat them yourself.
You really didn't have to go through all that trouble, but thank you anyway. Harold has a lot of time on his hands, so I'm sure that he has more than enough time to help out around the house and cook meals himself.
How could you say such a thing? Harold works until midnight every day. You don't seem to understand that he works really hard. I feel sorry for him. He works hard and then his wife spends all his hard-earned money. What you're doing to him is truly unforgivable.
I think this is all a big misunderstanding. I'm not using any of Harold's money. It's the other way around. We're both living off of my earnings. I think it's about time you saw the truth about your son. He's not as perfect as you think. You should sit down and talk with him.
Harold told me not to take your words seriously.
Did he really say that to you?
He did, and I believe what he tells me. I'm not going to allow you to continue to live off Harold's hard-earned money. He deserves better than this. How about you try to be a better wife to him?
I'd like to say the same thing to him. Harold hasn't been a very good husband to me.
Harold works until midnight every day. What more do you want from him? Don't you care about his health and well-being? You should treat him with a little more respect.
Okay, fine.
If you agree with what I'm saying, you need to start behaving the way that I want you to as well.
I realize that this is just a waste of time to keep on talking to you like this.
A waste of time?
I'm busy with work now, so please stop messaging me. Bye. Oh, and please let me know in advance the next time you plan to come over to our house. Why didn't you come home last night? Were you working through the night?
That's right. I just got off work, so I'll come home in a bit.
I know that you let your mother come over to our house again. I asked you to tell me when she comes over. Why did you try to hide it from me?
I wasn't hiding anything. Besides, why do I have to let you know every time my mother comes over? She's my mother, not some stranger.
Even if it's your mother, I'd like to know in advance. I don't like people showing up at our house unannounced.
Well, it's my house too. I don't always have to follow your rules. It's my mother. You have nothing to worry about. Why do you care so much?
I don't get along with your mother well. I'd rather she not show up at our house. Let me know the next time you plan on having her over.
Okay, whatever. By the way, I need some money. Will you give me some, please?
Why? What happened to the salary that you earned?
It's not payday just yet. I have a couple more days to go. I need some money before then, so please.
You'd better not go gambling again with my hard-earned money.
I won't, I promise. You got nothing to worry about.
I think that I have every reason to be worried. I won't forgive you if I find out later that you used my money on gambling.
I need $1,000.
I am not going to give you such a large amount of money. I'd like to make some time to sit down with your mother and talk, the three of us. I can't continue to go on like this.
I need to go. Later. Just leave the money that I asked you for at home. I really need the money.
Are you even listening to me?
I felt so bad for Harold, so I did the best thing that I could for him as his mother. Please don't try to control him anymore.
What?
I realized after going to your house a couple of times, Harold needs me more than he needs you.
I don't understand where this is coming from. What are you talking about?
I want you to pack up your things and move out of the house. I can't have you living off Harold's anymore like some parasite.
You're not making any sense to me right now. Tell me what's going on. I need you to explain it to me.
You guys are divorced now.
What the hell? Why am I hearing about this from you and not Harold?
I found the divorce papers at your house, so I took the liberty of filing them for you. It's what you wanted, right? Seeing that you had the divorce papers filled out and ready.
Does this mean that you went into our bedroom and went through our stuff? How could you? You're right. I did have the divorce papers ready. I knew that things with Harold and I weren't going well, and I wanted the option of ending our marriage if it ended up being the case.
Well, I filed them for you, so there's no need for you to worry about that anymore. You and Harold are back to being strangers now. That's why I'm asking you to pack up your things and move out.
I cannot believe that you filed the divorce papers without asking our permission. What you did is ludicrous. I didn't expect you to take things this far.
Well, I couldn't bear to see Harold so unhappy in his marriage anymore. You should be grateful that Harold put up with you for so long and let you stay in his beautiful home. It's now time for you to leave.
I don't understand why you're so self-righteous. Are you sure that you made the right choice here? Harold is going to be the one to suffer if I leave him. I'll be just fine on my own. You're going to regret the fact that you filed those papers.
I'm not going to regret anything. It was the best thing for Harold. Don't you know how much Harold makes in a month? His monthly salary is $10,000.
Are you sure about that?
I'm the one preparing all of his meals right now, and if you stop taking his money, his entire salary will be mine. That's why we're both happy to see you go. I don't know why Harold married you in the first place. You didn't do anything for him, and all you do is spend his money. Now hurry up and leave our house. I want you out of here ASAP.
Okay, fine. I'll move out as you wish. Good luck to the two of you then.
We don't need any luck. We'll both be very happy without you.
I was surprised to know that you filed the divorce papers without consulting us first. But I'm looking forward to your reaction when you find out the truth about my marriage to Harold.
What do you mean by that?
Let me just say this. I'm thrilled to be moving out. Thank you for filing the divorce papers.
It was my pleasure. Now, please leave. Harold and I are both so excited to start a new life without you.
Well, good for you. It was nice knowing the both of you. Goodbye.
Melanie, may I have a word with you? There's something that I want to check with you.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to say to you. Bye.
Wait a second. There's no need for you to be so rude to me. It's about the rent.
What about the rent? The lease agreement has been changed over to your name now, so there's really no need for you to involve me.
Yes. When did you change the name of the lease over to me? You could have told me about that. Why was the lease in your name in the first place? Shouldn't have been in Harold's. And why change it over to my name and not Harold's? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, Harold works part-time at a convenience store. He's not qualified to put his name on the lease agreement.
What? I didn't know that Harold worked at a convenience store. What do you mean by part-time?
You said that you wanted to talk to me about the rent. Are you going to tell me that you can't afford to pay the rent or something?
Yes, that's right. How did you know? Do you know why there's no money in Harold's bank account? It just doesn't make any sense.
Actually, it makes perfect sense to me. Harold doesn't have any real money, which is why he doesn't have any savings. But it's not something to get all nervous about. I think you misheard Harold's salary. You seem to think that he makes 10 grand a month when it's actually $1,000 a month.
What do you mean?
Harold works part-time at a convenience store, and the maximum he makes a month is $1,000. Sometimes less than that. What made you think that he made 10 times that amount?
I bet you're lying to me. Harold's salary can't be that low. Otherwise, how would he be able to afford this house? Besides, I've seen his payslip before. I don't think that I have the wrong number.
Oh, so you looked at the payslips then. I get it now. The payslips were mine, not Harold's. You just assumed that they belonged to Harold. Well, you were wrong.
Those payslips were yours?
Yes, that's right. I was the breadwinner. I work in the sales department of a global firm, so my pay is very high. That's why we were able to afford the house that you're now living in. The rent is around $2,000, which is twice what Harold earns in a month. I knew that Harold wouldn't be able to pay the rent once I moved out, which is why I put your name on the lease agreement. Don't tell me that you quit your job.
This is all new to me. I didn't know that you were the one making all the money. I can't believe this. How are Harold and I going to pay for our living expenses then? There's no way that the two of us can live off the $1,000 that Harold brings in each month. I thought he made 10 times that amount, which is why I quit my job. And I just finished selling my house.
Did the proceeds from selling the house get wired to Harold's bank account by any chance?
Yes. Is that a problem? I'm not good with money, so I had Harold take care of it all. He was more than happy to.
Well, I bet he's gambled all that money already.
What?
I have a stable job, and I have no money troubles like Harold. I didn't need him in my life to live happily. Harold used to have a good job, but then he embezzled some money and got caught. He was penniless after he paid the company compensation for the damages caused. He was also fired from his job, naturally. After that, he started gambling and borrowed money to go to casinos. Now, he has a lot of debt. When we were still married, I helped him out with his money troubles, but now that we're strangers, none of this is my concern.
Why am I only hearing about this now? When did Harold start gambling, and why didn't you tell me?
Well, he recently started working at that convenience store, and I thought that he was trying to better himself, but he's been going to casinos in the mornings when he isn't at work. Basically, he's using all his money on gambling. He hasn't changed his old habits.
Casinos?
You were so proud of Harold for working so late at night. But it's just at a convenience store and he isn't making the kind of money that you wish for. Harold isn't working long hours. He's simply in charge of the night shifts at the convenience store. I work much harder than he does, and I get paid well too. I'm sure that there are college students out there that are making more money than Harold. I wish you the best of luck with everything.
It seems that I had it all wrong.
That's what I've been trying to tell you all this time, but you wouldn't listen to me.
I'm sorry that I didn't take you seriously before. I'll pay more attention to you now. So would you please forgive us and come home? I realize how much you've been doing for Harold and I. It would mean a lot to me if you moved back in with us. And I'd really appreciate it if you could help pay the rent of this house.
Why in the world would I do that after the way you treated me? No way! It is too late to try to be nice to me. I know that it's just an act and that you're only after my money. I already moved into a fabulous new place and I am very happy living on my own. I can't believe that I used to live with Harold. Life on my own is so much more comfortable and enjoyable. I should have divorced him sooner instead of waiting for you to file those papers. I'm very grateful to you for filing those papers though, so thank you for taking care of it.
You don't need to thank me for that. It'd make me much happier if you got back together with Harold. You used to be married to him. Don't you worry that he doesn't have enough money to live off of? I don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pay for everything? You need to help us. Melanie, please.
Well, like you said, we're strangers now, so I don't think that I can do anything for you. You told me that I was a parasite and that I should move out. I took your advice and moved out. Shouldn't you be satisfied with that?
Asking you to move out was a mistake. I take it back. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me and move back home.
I'm sorry, but it's just too late. There's not anything you can say to change my mind. Please figure things out with Harold. I'll stay out of your life like you wanted me to. Goodbye now. Harold is a new parasite in your life. Enjoy! After her conversation with Melanie, Helen confirmed with Harold that Melanie was telling the truth. And as Melanie had predicted, Harold had already spent the proceeds from selling Helen's house on gambling. The money was gone. So Helen no longer had the money to buy back her old house even if she wanted to. For obvious reasons, Helen and Harold were not able to afford the rent of their current home and had no choice but to move out. They even had to pay a penalty fee to the landlord because they were late in paying the rent. Helen and Harold ended up on the streets, and although Helen had hoped to live a happy life using Harold's money, she ended up living a life of despair. It doesn't seem like it would be easy for either of them to get stable jobs.
Hey, Brianna. Thank you so much for the investment.
Hi, Ryan. No problem. I really wanted to help you.
The project will definitely succeed thanks to you.
I really didn't do anything, but I know you would do the same for me when I'm in trouble.
Yes, definitely.
Well, my dad used to have an investment from your dad, so as his daughter and the current CEO, I'm just returning that favor.
You don't need to do that. Your father was a shrewd businessman, and I learned a lot from him. His death really is a great loss to us.
My dad was a cheerful man enjoying life every day, so he's probably drinking in heaven right now.
I would love to join him someday.
Me too. So please don't be too sad, because my dad won't like that, okay?
You're right about that. I'll do my best for him.
Me too. I actually need to make sure not to make my dad's company go bankrupt.
You are independent. I love that. I can't believe that a perfect woman like you is married to Micah.
I'm not perfect. Micah is outstanding and more perfect than me. He got into a big company without any connections, and he's a top salesman, right? I have a lot to learn from him.
Yes, but he's still a newbie and needs to learn more about the industry.
He does? I thought he knew everything.
He doesn't. I'm pretty familiar, so I'm going to teach him.
Can I sometimes join in too?
Sure.
Actually, may I hear about this at dinner tonight if we have time to talk?
Absolutely, but since all of my relatives are coming, there might not be time. I'm so sorry.
Please don't apologize. Let's enjoy the dinner tonight.
I'm so nervous to introduce you to my family because you're so out of their league.
Don't be. Everyone is equal, and I don't judge people because it's a waste of time. I'm excited to meet new people, so don't worry about it.
Thank you so much. OMG, you are the nicest person.
Am I? I'm just being myself. Anyways, see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Hey, you! Who's this? Victoria. Hi, did something happen? I heard from Micah that you're at my house. Why are you there? Isn't today the family dinner? I'm just waiting for all of you to come home. Is there a problem? Can I not be here? Of course not. You don't have my permission. That's trespassing. I also don't even know you, so I'm going to call the cops. Oh my gosh, are we seriously doing this again? I told you before that trespassing is when a person who you don't know goes into someone's place without permission. Also, you know exactly who I am and even know my ID. Do I need to tell you my name again? It's Brianna. Please remember, we're family. Yeah, whatever. What? Family? Since when? Sorry, but I don't know you. You said I was when I got married to Micah. Oh, I did? I don't remember that, but even if I did, I take it back. Did something happen to you, like an accident? Because it seems like you forgot about this and other things. Or is it age? Nothing happened, and stop treating me like I'm old. I'm still young. Oh, you must be okay because you're talking back. That's good, you made me nervous. Are you making fun of me? No, I was scared. Anyways, did you forget my face and name? I'll be meeting you in a little bit, so would you like me to put it on a name tag? I can if you want me to. That way you'll remember me. That's enough. Are you trying to pick a fight with me? What? Pick a fight? No, I'm just worried about you and thought it would be a good idea. If I do that way you'll get to know me. You don't have to do that because I don't care. Why are you mean when Micah is not around? What do you not like about me? I really want to know. Fine, I'll tell you. You're not part of our family. I asked you for the reason. That answer is like saying the house burned down if I ask you why there's a fire. We're not talking about a fire right now. Are you stupid? I know that. It's just an example. You were so weird. This is obviously not getting through your head, so we'll end this conversation. You know what? You're pissing me off, so please leave. I'm asking you nicely. Why? I just got here. So what? I don't want to see your face. Please don't say that. I'm excited for tonight because we're having sushi, right? I was craving for it, so I definitely want to eat it. Who said that you're allowed to eat? It's a family dinner, right? Yeah, but this is my house, so I have the right to decide. Plus, didn't I just tell you to leave? Keep on saying that it's your house, but the owner is your husband, right? I'm sure he'll say I can stay. I don't think so. Why? He doesn't want you to be part of the family. He's tired and annoyed at your attitude because you act like you're above everyone else because you're a CEO. I know you're lying because you never say that about me. I'm actually surprised that you're forgetful, but can make up a lie. Is this one of your talents? I'm not lying about this. Do you have proof? He said this on the phone, so I don't. Also, Micah. He once told me that he regrets marrying you. He called you an idiot. On the phone, huh? It's obvious that you're lying about this because I just talked to Ryan 10-15 minutes ago. And Micah yesterday, and they told me how much they appreciate me. It's true that I'm an idiot, though. Should I punch you in the face once? Maybe you'll remember everything and change your attitude. Shut your mouth. Just admitted that you're an idiot, right? Yeah, I mean, it's better to be honest than lie like you. I'm not surprised because your dead father was an idiot too. Excuse me? He was exactly like you, like father, like daughter. Weird and two-faced. I would be embarrassed to have a father like him. You can talk shit about me as much as you want, but not my dad. You just crossed a line. I can't stand people making fun of my dad. I'm just telling the truth. Anyways, I'm going to be there in a little bit, so if the sushi comes, can you receive it and put it on top of the kitchen counter? It's only for my family, so you can't have any. Your dinner is canned soup that I put on the floor for you in the dining room. I'm leaving, so that's not going to happen. Oh, are you mad? Yeah, I am. I'm going to let Ryan and Micah know about this.
Oh, hi, Brianna. Did you call me?
Yeah, I did. Sorry to call you while you're at work. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Don't worry about it. Sorry I couldn't pick up because Victoria was calling me. My lunch break is over now, so would it be okay for me to text you? I could call you back in like an hour or so if it's easier to talk on the phone. If it's an emergency, I can call you now.
Victoria called you? I bet she was lying to you. It's not an emergency, so texting is totally fine with me.
Thank you for understanding. Can we talk about Victoria first before you ask me something? Sorry.
Actually, that something is about Victoria.
Oh, did something happen between you two? She was talking shit about you and said how you were being rude to her.
What? Are you serious? She was the one being rude to me.
Don't worry, I knew that from the beginning, so I didn't really listen to her.
Do you know what she told me? She told me to leave the house because I was not invited and not part of the family.
Did she really say that? That's very rude of her. You were always welcome in my house because you're like family to me. Plus, Micah and I invited you. What the hell is she talking about?
Thanks, Ryan. She also said that you were tired and annoyed by my attitude because I looked down on everyone because I'm a CEO or something like that. But I know you will never say that.
That's right. Never in a million years will I say something like that.
So that's why I didn't listen to her. Do you know what else she said?
What?
She told me to can soup on the floor instead of sushi because it's only for her family.
Seriously? You can't believe her. You don't need to do that, okay?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, so I decided to go home.
What? You're going home?
Yes, she also said one more thing that really pissed me off. I don't want to see her because I might punch her in the face.
What did she say? You're not like this, so I'm surprised.
She said that my dad was weird and an idiot.
Oh, that is not okay. She crossed the line. I'm so pissed off right now. Thank you for telling me everything. I have a plan, so can you please send me screenshots of the conversations you had with her?
Sure. Do you need my help with that?
No, I can do it by myself. Thanks.
Hello? If you see this message, please respond or else I'll call you until you pick up. Can you stop calling me? 60 missed calls in 10 minutes? Seriously? Why are you not picking up? I was driving from my office to my house listening to Backstreet Boys. That's why. I can't text while I'm driving. Everyone knows that. What the hell do you want? Please come back. Why? My husband is pissed at me. Yeah, and? What did you say? I just told him what you said to me, that's it. Can you come back and ask him? He's ignoring me. Hey, if you're home, can you call me? Nope. I know it's going to be a waste of time. I want to take a rest without any distraction until my reservation time for the sushi restaurant. I couldn't eat at your place, so... Please, our family dinner is ruined right now. Oh, is it? Well, I'm so lucky I was able to leave because I really don't like family dinner. That's not what I want to talk about now. No one is going to tell me why my husband is pissed off. I will tell you then. Your husband has an investment in my company. What is that? What does that mean? It means that I'm helping him earn money, so do you have any idea how bad things will get if we don't get along? What? Really? I don't care about that. Why didn't you tell me about this? Well, we agreed to keep it a secret because we thought that people would be concerned about this because it's risky. How much did he invest? Why should I tell you? Because I'm his wife. It's his money and he told me not to tell you. I don't care if he told you not to tell me. I have a right to know. That's not my problem, so can you talk to him about that? Oh, Micah's also pissed off, just to let you know, and other people too. Other people? Wait, did you tell my relatives also? Yes, I did. I sent them screenshots of our conversation. Is this why everyone is in another room talking and staring at me? Maybe? There might be other reasons too. I don't care though. Nellie, excuse me, I want to take a nap before I go to the sushi restaurant. No, please, can you come back? I'll apologize. I'm going to get kicked out of the house. You should experience hell once because Ryan has been spoiling you this whole time. Now that you're in this situation, do you regret what you've done? Yes, I do, and I don't know what to do. Gee, what should I do? Hi, honey. I'm so sorry for everything. I didn't know that you two were business related.
You were about to break the relationship I had with our company.
I'm sorry. I'll apologize to you as many times as you want.
I also can't believe that you were going to make Brianna eat canned soup off the floor.
No, I was thinking about eating that later on. You know, like a midnight snack.
I have all the screenshots of the conversations you had with her, so don't think about making excuses. Also, it seems like you said things that Micah and I never said.
Oh, about that.
The number one thing that pissed me off is you making fun of her dad. She was trying to be cool about that, but she was really pissed off.
Look, I'm regretting what I said and what I did.
You've done something that's unforgivable.
I know that. I'll be more careful not to say those things from now on.
From now on? There is no from now on. I want you to leave the house.
What? What do you mean?
Leave the house and let's get divorced. I can't deal with you anymore.
Wait, please don't leave me.
Everyone here agrees with me, so just shut up and leave, okay? I'm asking you nicely.
We talk about this and rethink what?
There is no need to talk about this. Bye.
Wait, please. Why are you still calling me? 700 missed calls? Really? Where are you now? I just finished eating sushi now, and since I don't have anything to do, I was thinking about going to the city and looking for the fattest rat. I'm at your company now. Why? Oh, are you going to apply for a cleaning job? Thank you, because we did need one. No, I'm here to ask the company to make an investment for my husband. What are you talking about? My husband's investment. Weren't you planning to do it today? Even though you're not here, I'll ask someone. Are you serious? People will think you're crazy if you do that. Are you inside the building now? Yes, and I'll go talk to the employees. I don't care because I'm going to get kicked out and get divorced. I actually did it already today. What? Then why is he still pissed? I thought he was mad that you didn't do the investment. Are you stupid? Did you think that that's the reason? Seriously. Yes. Wow, I don't even have a word to say to you. By the way, I just got a text from one of my employees that the police is going to be there soon. What? Why? You stormed in and yelled at everyone and threw staplers and calculators at them? And at the wall, so of course the cops are gonna come. You could have hurt one of my employees and you made a hole in the wall. I'll demand compensation because you damaged my property. Sorry I did that, I was panicking. It doesn't matter. I'm so embarrassed and I don't want anything to do with you, so I'll cut ties with you. Wait, we're a family, right? Can you explain to the cops that I was panicking and misunderstood something? Who's this? I don't know you. Sorry. Bye. Victoria was taken away by the police for trespassing and obstruction of business. Because of that, everyone in her family cut ties with her, and since she had nowhere to go, she became homeless. She needed to pay for the compensation but had no money, so she had to go into debt. She's now a day worker, working long hours every day. The canned soup that she was going to make me eat on the floor is now her expensive meal. How funny is that, right? On the other hand, Ryan had a very successful project that I invested $30 million in. He's now focusing on his job to cover up the loneliness of being single. But Micah and I will always be there for him. Now that Victoria's gone, I'm living a stress-free life and I'm enjoying my life every day.